you know, you kind of wonder, like, people who would complain about nudity, like, and this is on YouTube, like, banning, like a titty, like a nipple shown or something. You kind of have to wonder if they're that, like, fervent about blocking that, like, blocking out a nipple, like, no nipples, you know what I mean? Like, children might see this. At the same time, like I just said, a kid can just jump on YouTube and they can be like, vagina. And, like, one of the first hits is going to be that gynecological exam.
Or they can look on, I don't know, Google.
Yeah, exactly. Just go to Google.
All you got to do is go to preferences and take the filter search off. Even with the filter on, you still get some stuff.
Yeah, exactly. And then all you have to do is you have to go to Tools, Options, and you have to clear your recently viewed files. And you can actually make it so that it doesn't create a cache of, like, anything you've looked at. So in case there are any, you know, like 12 or 13-year-olds listening, like, that's what you got to do if you want to look at the porn.
Wow, somebody's really knowledgeable on this.
Yeah, and tell your parents that SUPERLongD taught you this.
Yes.
And
no, tell them, like, some creepy guy on the internet with a scruffy beard told you.
Yeah, no, I gotta shave.
Yeah. But, it just, I don't know. Pisses me off.
Yeah. But I think it's something to be, like, something that definitely needs to be further explored, like, both violence and sexuality in video games.
Yeah.
Because it is an artistic medium. Censorship in any form.
I disagree with all forms of censorship. Like, I don't support any form of censorship, like, because it's just bullshit.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, another thing is that people argue that, you know, everything, or when it comes to violence and sexuality, things can be, like, negatively influential. So if someone sees something at too young of an age, like you're young and your cognitive abilities are still developing and things like that, and you see too much violence or you see too much sexuality or nudity.
Kind of like somebody in this room.
Yeah, who is in the corner, not talking at the moment. Anyway, it's me. Yeah, definitely me. But I mean, they say that can have negative repercussions, which, like, in a lot of cases it can. I mean, I'm kind of weird. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be the first to admit that.
But to be honest, though, it's like, I don't really think it has too much of an effect, because it's really, I mean, okay, now we're getting into some really deep territory on, like, does things like this actually change people? Does violence make people violent?
Yeah,
and
that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, and now we're getting into psychology, and I am a firm believer that things like that don't really make people violent. People already have a predisposition to, like, violence or sex or whatever, and they're not, and, like, you know, it's just kind of like bringing it on faster. It's kind of like, okay, there's been studies in drugs on schizophrenia, like LSD or marijuana is causing schizophrenia. And the thing about that is that, like, all these cases of schizophrenia being caused or stuff are from people who have a family history of schizophrenia, and so they have a genetic, like, predisposition to this. And so, like, you know, things like becoming insane and stuff are usually more to do with either the parenting or the genetics of the person. And this, like, you know, the thing is, like, the parents, at screwattack.com, studying Craig, he's always just, like, talking about how the parents need to do more, you know.
Yeah, dude,
it's like all about, like, they need to, like, watch their kids and be like, okay, is this kid, like, pretty fucking crazy? Is he gonna, like, go kill some people because he did this in GTA? Yeah. Like, is my kid, like, you know, is he lonely and, like, not have any friends, and is he kind of like, you know, like, they gotta notice this stuff. But, you know, parents don't do that nowadays because it's, like, because of our society that we live in, which is just, like,
so disconnected. Like, they're disconnected from their kids, you know what I mean? It's like,
but anyway, I mean, like, obviously, if fucking video games made people violent, everybody, and, like, there'd be millions of shooters out there and stuff, because so many people play violent video games.
Yeah, it's so many people. I mean, for instance, on the PS3, any given night, there are 60,000 people logged into Call of Duty, the Modern Warfare 2. Like, 60,000 people, like, any given moment, and that's, you know.
Yeah, we got 60,000 people killing people, like, every day, like, you know, 60,000, exactly. like massacreists, like,
But it's just, like, I mean, because you think that, I mean, on a psychological level, if that's the case, if people are going to argue, I mean, if that's really your deal, like, if that's what you want to do with your life, is you want to argue that video games are causing people to kill people or become hypersexed, at the same time, you would have to say that every other thing in the world, like, every other form of expression, like, equally creates the urge to, like, kill people or go insane, because there are people who snap when they're just, like, fucking out at a restaurant or something, and somebody like drops a fork and they're like, "I'm gonna kill you, bitch," and like they go insane, like, you know what I mean?
And yeah, it's not like, and same with like movies. There's so many violent movies and sex movies out there, and it's like, I mean, come on, like when you're a kid, you want to see that shit, you know, and it's like you do, you know, you acquire it, and it's like it doesn't fuck you up, you know. It's, I mean, okay, sure. When I was like 7, I saw like Alien, and that scared the piss out of me. Like, cause I was like, holy fucking shit, that alien killed that guy's stomach. Like, it probably gave me nightmares, but like, but I wouldn't get fucked up from it. I was just a little kid, you know. But it's not like I was like violent from it or something. And like, if I saw a war movie, it's like,